Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're just watching the sun come up over the horizon on one of Ningus's moons. And what I've done is, since the end of the last video, is I've come here and found this crash vessel, and if I show you here, this one is actually got some thrusters on it. I'm not exactly too sure how many. In fact, we're just going to find out. If we go to here, we'll just drop that down, and we're just going to call this. Just shove the core inside, just shove it in this corner here, and that means that we should now be able to get rid of that. Take a quick look here and see how many. So we've got what's that? One small thruster, that'd be useful. One enclosed, two medium. We got about 5 medium and 1 small thrusters on this. And some ways, maybe getting out all the medium thrusters will be best of all. So we're just going to cook to the container controller. Those resources came from a minigun drone that was defending this area. We're just going to come here. Hopefully we'll be able to get all. I don't want to salvage, I want to retrieve. That's one. Another one just in here. Whoops. Off a little bit, so if we can see the obvious ones here. There's one just in there. Oops, another bit dropped off. Okay, there's still got to be more in here somewhere. I just spotted one there. Bit dropped off. 174 steel plates. It's kind of filling my inventory up. Let's just see if we can find some more. We got one more enclosed thruster somewhere. Where are you hiding? Oh, you're down here. Right, we're just gonna salvage down to it. Looks like it's actually. Oh! I think we've just lost the thruster. No, we haven't. Pick up inventory for. Okay, we've got a bit of a problem here. We just go to the ammo box. Got all these steel plates. So if we move the steel plates over, we might. Oops. We're just gonna retrieve, but of course we destroyed the core. And of course we got. Annoying. I don't. Yeah, we've lost some stuff from that one, which is our core. Is it going to be worth recoring for how many thrusters? I got 4 thrusters. That should be enough for the 2 braking and 2 with a bit of rearranging. I don't feel the need, so if we can find the thruster game, what we could do is just scrap it. Oh, where are you? Oh, there it is there. Just scrap it for the general junk. We've got a red dot coming in. Yeah, I've kind of accumulated a lot more resources than I thought I wanted. But that's the way it goes. Thrusters on. I think we got shields on. Hello, guy. Looks like the minigun drone is back. And it's gone again. Just stop off here and it's a little bit more loot. I'll just grab that. Now I'm not sure how much more I can carry. Let me just let's just see what we can do. And we've got 598. Yeah, so we're literally full up on that bolt now. And we've got a little bit of space here, and we've got a little bit of space for the player. So I think before we leave, we're just going to have... I don't think there's much else here. I was hoping to pick up some additional resources here. Like, I mean, there's a supply station here and a radial space, but there's not much point in that. We've got a small Prometheum to the south of us, which is that way. I think maybe we can go and see if we can snag some more Prometheum before we leave. There it is there. So we just go this way. How far away is everyone there? Right, we just entered into Xerax territory. Oops, let's move forward. And we can, what this will do is just give us an opportunity to, quite interesting, I can actually see the Prometheum under the ground. What we need, this is full, so we're gonna have to go for the ammo box. We're not exactly gonna get much. We put that in there. And we're just gonna go down and take some of this Prometheum. Grab that. Grab that. And that. But we've got a stuck block here. Okay, that one's... Right, inventory is full. Just trash that there. Okay. And we'll just cancel that, and we might be able to pick up what the rest of it with. Oops, I'm being fried because I'm still on top of my own thrusters. Right, I think that is about all we can pick up here, so we're just going to get up into space and head back to Ningus. Here we are, we're back in orbit. All we've got to do now is find Ningus, which is this way. It's not always accurate. There it is there. I'm just going to build up speed. Turn off the inertia drives. And we've got a little way to go, so I will see you once I re-enter the atmosphere at Ningus. Right, we're through the atmosphere. Level off. And our base is 600 odd kilometers that way. So we're actually in this area here. Of course, we got Theta Labs there, which I haven't done yet. There's Sanctuary, and we got an ancient watchtower there. What we're going to do is fly off in this direction. The ship's a little bit sluggish, which is to be understood because we're overloaded. So what we're going to do is fly in the direction of the new base, and if anything happens, I'll be right back. So here we are, we're just coming up on the base, and what I'm going to do is we're just going to park very briefly outside of the primary base. Yeah, ha! Moving around the wreckage, approach site and open fire on being attacked. Okay, so this is the wreckage. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, there's not much here actually. I'm not seeing anyone here. There's eliminate 5 troops. I think that's our friend there, isn't it? So, in some ways the mission seems to be almost recursive. Let me just come in here, level off, and we're just going to land and see if anyone appears. Let me just see. I can't see any. Oops. cleared the area. Well, there's nothing to clear, game. Right. I mean, this is obviously the wreckage, but base is under attack. Okay. Well, we'll go and deal with the base attack first. Trouble is that the ships are probably going to come in the wrong place. We're just going to have to take off. Yeah, I think we've broken the mission by starting on the snow planet. And let's just warm up the guns, just make sure everything is reloaded. There's something coming from... Actually, if we get those guys on the ground, if they survive, they might count to killing the troops. So, but... Go on, troop ship. Ah, okay. I don't care, game. Well, we'll take that. Wasn't much. So it seems we've still got the problem with respect to the early birds. We'll look at that in a minute. First things first, what I want to do is just load here, and we're going to put the thrusters on directly onto the capital vessel, because hopefully we may be able to get a maiden flight out of this. So we'll just there, drop the thrusters there. And what I need to do now is place some braking thrusters. My instinct is that is like a double layer there, and there's a like to where could I put them? Actually I like the idea of oh, that would be a little bit warm, wouldn't it? Okay, we're going to put the block back in again. Now where is it? Okay, it says capacity exceeded. What we're going to have to do is put a... Actually, I could put it in there, couldn't I? If we're just going to change it to... No, I think we're going to have just normal enclosed thrusters for the moment. I put one just there, and that's like a block out. That's a block out. So it's almost implying that why is that different from that side than this side? It should be under that one there. Okay, what's going on here? I think I might have got an extra. Is that the block? Let me just check. Yeah, I think what we've got here is I need to take out one there. Put that there. What that should do is give me the thruster there. We're going to need to put the steel block. The steel block actually. I think that needs to go just in there, make that room airtight. And that's interesting. That's got a block there. Almost like I've lost the symmetry of the ship. Let me just see. So you've got a block back one there. That, I mean, it goes across that way. and we need a block there. So that kind of steps back one behind. Yeah, I mean, it is correct. It's just me being a bit delusional. So we've now got 2 braking thrusters. Ideally, what I would like is to have a... We've got the 2 small thrusters back here. I could put in... If we picked out, say, this block here. Just retrieve that block there and go down there. And yeah, it lines up with the red. It's one of the reasons why I put the texture on. And put you there. And we've still got the 2 thrusters. What we're going to use is these thrusters. Pop you in there. Put one in on this side as well. What that should do is give me the braking thrusters from each side, or the down thrusters on there. It gives me 2 lateral thrusters, 2 braking thrusters. I think I've got 4 lift thrusters under here somewhere. We've got 1 lift. I think we've got 3 lift thrusters. 4 lift thrusters, sorry. We need some landing gear on this as well, but that's not... I don't think you're... you are docked. Now we're going to need to get some fuel in this thing to see how well it goes. I don't know if I've actually got the fuel with me. Yeah, well, we've got plenty of this, so what we could do is let's put you... Actually, let's put all this into... So it's all in one place. CRN, ammo, capital vessel, fuel, trainer controller. Want to put a little bit of fuel in just to see if we can fly. So because we're gonna need a couple of some more grow lights in here. And we'll just jump in here. Thrusters are on. And we have liftoff. Just check the maneuverability. Got lift. We got that lateral movement. We got plenty of braking. We've got maneuverability. Because our top speed is 59 meters per second, which is understandable considering the problems we've got. What I want to do is just see if I can get in close enough to here. Turn the thrusters off. Have to stay under cover. So we got, so you can see we got 2 plots here where we can actually put plants in, and the temperatures are good in here, which means it's airtight, although out here it will drop right down again because it's not airtight out here. And hopefully this will... thank you, game. The ship is actually too low to the ground at the moment, so what we're going to need to do is get some landing gear in here as well. I don't really understand why that block didn't fit the way it should be. And we're just going to... Yes, thank you, game. Okay, we're a bit low on food as well. Fridge. Let's just have a... Wait, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, can't get up on my ship because I got out of it. Another troop ship coming in. Thrusters on. Probably by the time I get off the ship, it'll be too late. Yeah, the reason for the double base attack is that the first attack was actually on the wreckage, either the wreckage or the capital vessel, and the second attack has been actually on my base itself, because I've got, effectively at the moment here, I've got 3 bases. So there's a possibility that we may get a third. I really hate hail. Oh yes, I know. Come on, let's get inside my base. And of course we're just hit up the kit to heal up. Now what I would like to do is we got the space in the, we got, we could actually use the, what we call it, the capital vessel itself now, can't we? So what I'd like to do is all out, actually first things first, cancel base structure in, and what I need is some grow lights, and I can never remember where they are. It's, we get the grow lights, plant grow light, we need a couple of those. I'd like to get some crops up and running in this video as well, so we're going to make a couple of those, and then we'll hook up the CV there, and what I'd like to do is hook the advanced constructor like that, and I think we're take that as well. Let me just check the, what we're going to do is pull everything out of the armor locker. I'll take the armor locker with us as well. It's right, we're back to medium snow. Actually, can I make some ship landing gear? We're going to need, so what's the configuration I can use? I think probably 4 will be better than 3, although no, we could put 1 in just behind here. I mean, a tricycle is more stable. Let's see. Cancel that. Base. Ammo box. Constructor in. Will I unlock the landing gear? That's a very good question. Capital vessel. Wow. Got a lot of stuff down here. Cruise missile launcher. That's interesting. Hydroponics bay. Advanced constructor. So we're going to have to, what I want to do is we're going to put the advanced constructor down here. Vessel, hook up. We're going to put the advanced constructor down here. We're going to probably put med bay and, oh, I've got 2 landing gears for CVs already. Well, that's good. So we need to just make 1 more. What I want to do is we're going to put the back there. So that's what we'll do is we'll put the other constructor on this side. We got slots here we can work with. I think med bays. Where can I put the med bays? What's the space like up here? We've got plenty of space up here. But I'd rather have the the O2 station and all that up here. I put in no more parasites. I could just tuck you on there. I know it's going to be not on 100% elegant, but probably put one in the center as well. Here, radiation, alien parasites, endo parasites. Yeah, I think we could probably put you in the center there. Oops. And rid of you. We should have we got a container controller here, but I doubt if he's going to have the resources to make the. Yes, he can. We can make the. Still, I think I'm going to go for 3. If it doesn't work out, then we'll try something else. I think I'd like to have. Actually, no. We'll put the. This meds. We put you just in that corner there, and we'll find somewhere to put the armor locker. We'll put that for the moment. We'll just put the armor locker next. Whoops. Put the armor locker next to it as well, and then we'll just put this stuff into it. We've got an armor locker, and yeah, we got the grow plots as well. We need to pick up. We actually got the presets of. Now, this is where things could get a little bit tricky. I'm gonna back off. Yeah, a bit of height. Like that. Stand up. I would like to put the... we got here. I would like the... and we got here. Oops. I mean, I would like to use retractable. Landing gear to retractable. If I take out... that's going to be right underneath there, so it's 2 back from the front. Perhaps no. Put you there, and you just in there. So that is there. Put it there. Just... yeah, I think for the moment, I mean, it's like you will end up rebuilding the ship anyway, so put you in there. I think we'll just move a little bit away from the base, and then we're just going to land. And the thrusters off. So we've now landed on the landing gear. I think the tricycle gear does work. The question is going to be is whether this is still going to be a bit too tight here coming out from underneath, but the only way to find out is by trying it. I mean, it's going to be a bit inconvenient having that there. So we can now get out from underneath the ship, which is good. So I've now got a way in and a way out. I mean, yeah, it's true we've still got an open cockpit, but we're okay. Let me just get here. Not that. Come here, base the constructor out. Is it? Was it? Can't remember where the constructor is. Well, I've been messing about with it so much that constructor in. It's the ammo box because I was generating ammunition. We're going to. Oops. Base ammo box. That you to there. Back to there. The next thing we're going to do is just put in the second set of grow lights. I know it looks ugly, but we'll keep refining it over time. And this is something I like doing. I just don't like building something one-off. To me, when you build things and put things together, it's a question of kind of evolution. Is wow. I don't like that roof. I'm gonna have to think about the roof. I think that's because I put it without power. I'm not sure if I've got the texture tool. Let me just see. I've got to find it now. It's the texture tool. Okay, we're just going to put this back in the doors back in there. I think what we're going to do is capital vessel's only got one storage, so just shove everything in here. At the moment, just empty. Leave the reserves in here for the moment. Emergency oxygen. Ourselves, magnesium. I think the O2 can go in there. So we don't have an O2 station at the moment. It's a bit rational, but then we don't need it at the moment. That go there. I mean, we could probably put the posters up on the walls in here as well. So we've got that there. Oh, what we're trying? What happened to the? Thought I picked up the. Was it? It's probably gone back into the base. Where is it? General stores. There's the. Let's see if we can change this to something a bit more muted. Tone things down a little bit. So it isn't exactly, so you don't need a pair of sunglasses to kind of walk around the base. And this is, believe it or not, this is actually grey texture. I think that works a little bit better. I think, yeah. I mean, does it make sense to make this grey? Actually, we make it up. Oh, that no, that's. I think what we're going to do is take this off for the moment. Actually, just can we change it to something? Let me just take this off because I think the white is a little bit too glaring. Whoops. So we'll just take this off. That's better. That tones it down completely. That's better. Sometimes when you're texturing and it doesn't go quite right, you just need to kind of step back a little bit and see how things go. So we just grab this here, grab that. Yeah, that kind of makes this a little bit more habitable. So we're going to need to get some more fuel into here as well, but we can do that now. Because we're right next to the base. Let's see, general stores, fuel tanks. Put about, so we kind of fill the fuel tanks up. If we're going to put crops in here, we might as well do it properly. Let me just see. I think most of the crops are now. No, they must be in. Are they in the base fridge? I can't remember where I put them. There they are. So, I've got some crops missing because I bought some spice part. We got some mushrooms. Let's start with some mushroom sprouts. Do with a few corns. Certainly need the alien honey. Eggplant. Carver not interested in. Your corn, which produces grain. This produces grain as well. I don't want too much in the way of grain. Aloe vera. This produces herbal leaves. We only need a couple of those. Cure berries, and we need vegetables as well. And we want a bit of plant protein. So let me just get this stuff in. We'll start with these. Put 3 of those down there. That'll give you the plant protein. Probably put the mushrooms at the front because they're quite small. Grain can be a little bit obtrusive, so and we don't need that much. And same with the what we call it, the alien honey. Just put the alien honey on this wall here, and I think it's this, which is the one that's okay. I've lost track. Oops, no. Let me just come in here, which is the one. That's the aloe vera. That's the corn sprout. And that's the blue. You can put some corn down that side like that. I'll put the aloe vera at the front. We only need a couple of plants of aloe vera, and then we can probably get through quite a lot of vegetables. Put 6 of those in on each side. Work through these boxes here. Oops, nothing in there. Nothing in the ammo. So let me just put this into the capital vessel as well. And I'm carrying that epic rocket launcher around with me because fridge. No, okay. I'm absolutely certain that I bought some spice plants. Oh, there they are. Okay. Let me just put that back to player. This to base fridge. That up. I certainly want some spice plants in there. That will give us the variety of food. What's this? This is vegetables. We got plenty of vegetables, I think. Maybe we can put a little bit of fruit in. We'll put some perthing sprouts in. This is fruit. Maybe we'll put some akua berries in as well. I think we're going to put the 3 spice plants just behind like that. Maybe we'll put the akua berries. Oops, I've only got space for 1 on this side. That's okay. What? Kind of just fill in a little bit with. We're going to use the power. We might as well fill everything up with this there. So I'm not interested in Carver. It's natural stimulant. Pumpkins, corn. We haven't put any tomatoes in yet. Actually, a nice row of tomatoes down the centre here will look. And I think that would be good for a first draft. I think that gives us a full range of fruit with the vera berries. So that will, I mean, that will give us enough bits and pieces to keep us alive. And as long as everything here, I've now got that sorted. What I do need is a fridge. So what I'm going to have to do is, I don't want to have to manufacture a fridge. So if we go to here, what we'll do is going to take everything out the fridge on the base. Oops. Oh, great. Let me just see. Let me just take out anything that isn't perishable. Food. Oh, that's not perishable. Right, you're perishable. You're perishable. You're perishable. Not too worried about the natural stimulant. Certainly don't want. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't. Take that out. Take that out. Alien thorn isn't perishable. You are. Take the money out. Take that out. Berries has got a perish time. Can't see anything else in here that's perishable. Okay. Right, what we'll do now is we'll put everything else in here. And then we're going. Go and pick up the fridge. In fact, I wouldn't mind 2 fridges actually, come to think of it. No, actually, yeah. Let's strip out the next step of the base. Turn this on. Capital vessel, just retrieve blocks. We're certainly going to take you, and we're going to take the food processor. The storage here we can like sort out later on. Maybe we can take the poster from the top there and there, because I mean to be completely honest, when we leave we're not coming back. And we got the guns out. We got anything in here? We got some stuff in here that needs to be transferred as well, but we'll worry about that later on. This mission, it says eliminate troops. I think what we may have to do is force it, but that will be the subject of the next video. Right, we just come in here. But I'm certainly going to put in the fridge. I definitely think we're going to have 2 fridges. You can go there. We've got that stuff on this side. We can put you just in that corner there. I think maybe we'll put a food processor. I think we can afford to have it sticking out into the room a little bit like that. So we need to hook up you to container controller. You to hook up to the fridge 1. I think we were definitely going to need a second fridge, but I don't think we can be able to make one here, can we? Let's just see. What we have? DV fridge. I'm just going to knock that up. Probably put it somewhere. Probably put it over here. We'll have a fridge on each side. So that's the fridge done. I mean, I still need to work on this open plan front, but to be honest, as long as it flies, we can fly to another planet to get more resources with an open front. I mean, I've got the EVA protection, but I do want to sort that, clear the area mission out. So we got this sorted. I think overall things are coming together. Just see. I'm just going to put the second fridge in. Down here. Yeah, I think we'll put the other fridge on this side. Like that. And I think what we'll do is... Next thing we're going to need to do is just group everything together. I'm just going to kind of auto group everything. You can see it. I'm not exactly sure why I dropped down there. got the 2 fridges, and we're going to call you, whoops, call you food fridge. And we're going to go through here. We're certainly going to pick out the fruit, the alien plasma, vegetables. We're going to put in everything that we use for production. We'll put the salami in because it means we're now in a position we can make pizzas. I think we're also going to put in the plants. We'll need the plant fiber can go in here as well, and the milk and the cheese. That and that, that. Put that and that in there. We can, so effectively what we're going to do is just leave in here the stuff that we're going to use when we're out and about. Well, I'm kind of feeling that this is a little bit low. We're going to have to start producing some food as well. But now the question is, where did I put the everything else? Everything right. We can put the berries in. Keep putting the. Oh, this is actually the food fridge, but we can sort this out later on. Alien thorn, that can go in there. Alien plasma. Yeah, if we, this would be the food fridge, and then the other one could be the medical fridge, plus anything else that I want to put in there. Right, so you can go there, so that kind of sorts this out. And then what's this one? And then just tap this. For you meds fridge. Let's access you there. You can put that in there. That. You can always go and cache this in as well. That can go in there because technically it's a med. We'll put the kind of survival food in here as well. Yeah, I think that would be okay. Let me just have a quick Skype through, just make sure. Yeah, so we got that for the capital vessel, base structure in. We need to transfer that around as well. Yeah, with that together, so we kind of got everything partially sorted out. Yeah, I think I want to just Skype through. So we got piles of meds in here as well. Survival, but this is my backup survival for the SV. Control, yeah. I think we're going to put the beers in there as well. So I've kind of made a start on getting everything sorted out, and so I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is a bit more tidying up off camera and get the ship more space worthy, is probably the polite way of saying it. And then in the next part, maybe we'll go to another planet. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.